EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's Ware looking to throw. Finding his target is Trey McBride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in action.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
A give up the middle with Benson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Go!
Now Ware. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, you ready?
They run over center with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. To throw is Ware. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Where? He'll find Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Where? That's caught by Harrison, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Press all 80. Let's go.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Patton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Walter Nolan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 6, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Looking to throw. Patton. Now he's going to step up and run. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A gain of 34 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On the ground is Jarquez Hunter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 5.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Finding Graham on the slant. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Hunter shreds the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start.
Off the play fake. Patton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Ready? 16-18, pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. Patton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Go. Viking 18. Ready?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Here's Hunter. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go. Trap 60, trap 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Where? That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Now a toss left side for Benson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals at 1-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the opening week fell.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Where? And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Look at my team.
Back to throw. Patton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
70, Flash.
Now he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Check mash.
This is Hunter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he'll tuck this and run. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Patton. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And ball caught by Harrison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. Where? Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Stephanie! Bronco 80! Buffalo 18!
Operating from the gun. Where? Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyron Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a second and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Patton got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Pass to 60. Rig.
And they'll run it with Hunter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Okay,
And we're
ready?
at the 41, second and 9.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Patton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. His second sack of the night.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Patton. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. Now look, 60 Vices, 60 Vices.
On first down, it's Hunter. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jarquez Hunter as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 22-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Patton. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Let's go. Viking 18. Seven Pirates. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Patton. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Go check. Let's go.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Panther 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Where? A short one here, caught by McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Where? And he's got it. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there in the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. Patton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
From the gun on third down, Patton. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, go. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ware. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
1st down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This taken in by Downs. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Ware. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go, here we go. 18, 5 in. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Operating from the gun, Patton. Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the set. Tag.
On the toss, it's Benson. And he'll work down to inside the 45. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Play action. Ware. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run here with Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Ware. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Downs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
On the jump.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hunter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Rig alert, rig alert.
From the gun on 3rd down. Patton. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Hunter.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Pat the street. Go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ware. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12 yards.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw. Ware. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ware. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Tag. Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Ware. This one swung out to Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
He's back to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Ready?
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On the ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Hunter. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
They run up the gut with Kelly. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, Trash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Go. Bronco 80. Ready.
is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 60, 19 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Rams, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.